Morning everybody. Right, I'm on air post with this big Zodiac messing about, so I want to bring it in on this because there's quite a lot of messing about with. I mean, like you can see, I've got a vice. I just do this. It's just fastened to the bench and a couple of clamps on, just for what I want. Bit of a dolly, self-made dolly here. I've got loads of these. I mean, I'll show you. This is just like a bit of flat, and it's got like a half-inch bar on. That one's got a slight bend on. Don't matter. I've got straightens. I've got all sorts. And obviously I've got quite a few different hammers out. I mean, I don't know if you can see. There's a couple of sanders. But round there's carnage as well where I'm working. Sandbag, just in case. I've been using hammer, so I'm going to show you a bit with hammer. But what I'm doing, this is like a bit of a lead up to. I'm wading through this post, but there's so many laminations. I want to show you what you have to get up to be honest, to nail one properly. So anyway, I mean, I'm just showing this. I've got this little dolly on, and what it is, you'll see when we go all there that sometimes I just have to put like half of me curve on, so that when I'm attaching my next piece on, because you'll never get these shapes. You could get these shapes. You could sit and mess about forever, but you've got to like do something realistic. And if people want to learn, I mean, but like now, like this. I mean, I'll show you this. Is if I just want to put a little half on, and half curve, I mean, I know dolly's moving, I haven't really timed it right, but it'll go, I'm not messing about now with the camera. I'm just tapping right edge. See, half curve on there. And then when you put your next piece up, if you're going to an angle, come out wherever, it just makes life a lot easier, because half it bends, and then they'll go down here, they'll disappear over here, as I'll show you shortly. And like something as simple as that. I mean, I know my hammers are probably a bit more professional, but and then that's it. And then if you get wrong, you want to alter something. Well, it's not rocket science. You can just fetch that back over here, pretty straight, a nice flat hammer. Gone, and you're back out of trouble. You know, you can mess about. So I'm just showing you these silly bits because this is how it really works. You know, this is, I mean, and I know it's a bit scrambly, this bench, but so what? So that's the fact of life. I mean, when these have like cleared off and gone and I'm on to something different, you might see a right on you different carry off a bench, because it might need to be a bit quicker, a bit more everything. And but at the moment I'm fighting in an air post, so I'm going to drag it out to, what is it now, to hammer, to planisher, just to show you something else, because you'll see where this comes in with this one. Because I just stick you this here, be a bit noisy, so I'm just telling you. But, right, this is planisher. We've just got a flat piece of tin. So, like, and you've got some varied shapes on where I'm going to take. You've got your foot pedal here, touch tip of your foot pedal. Right, I'll touch the back, touch your tip again. So it depends what you want to do. So if I just shove that into here now, you can see. Bit of tension on. See, getting a shape. If I want to kick down, I want to do all that. That's what this does. There's various dies. I mean, this is quite a curved one what's in, so that's why it's pulling a shape fast. So, but that's a really handy tool for where we're going. But let's take it over and let's just show you a bit of carnage we're dealing with. Because stuff like this is not a walking park. I mean, well, you know what I'm like with fabbing. I mean, this is another job. This is off Ely. This is off head rail for roof. So that ain't going back in, so obviously we've got one of them to do, that bit shrink and stretchy, you'll see that as well. This is a really, really unbelievable scuttle that I've got, and it's just saved, to be honest. I mean, people say, why don't you put this in this? Because, well, the one side's good and the other side's bad, so, I mean, that's saved, because somewhere out there, it's probably that car, it's probably naff all wrong with it, bad scuttle. We're a common problem with these, so, and then, well, to be honest, I was going to use it on the, I was going to nick the inner out on it for the left-hand drive Zodiac, make it right-hand drive, but I don't think we'll be doing that. There's a bit of a story coming up with that car anyway, so I'll keep you posted. Right, here we are, and here's carnage. as you can see, absolutely rotten. It were all rotted away, no left. This piece here, I mean, what I'm doing, I'm sorting laminations out now. I've got to explain all this to you because, right, you saw all this going, you've seen all that. Now, this is pretty good. It's, you know, it just wants a good clean up and treating properly, a proper paint that's going to last, well, forever really, paint, because some of these paints will now. And that'll be the end of that. It'll be a good drain. We might have to put another pocket in this corner and drip it through to here. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, when I get this piece in. Because, obviously, I've fabricated this piece. And that's in thicker job. I've had to stretch it in to make it do what it's got to do. I've had to tip it here. So, to be honest, I've cheated a bit. And I've just, I've spliced it up to get shape I really need. Which I need this shape. Which follows up to more laminations here. And I'll just weld all that up, clean it all up, and it'll drop on and be welded and done. But welded to here, and that's that. But before we even get to that bit, before we're miles off that yet, I mean, that's why I'm showing you this bit. I've probably got another day to, I've got to get this trim off, I've got to go in here, I've been in here, right, and I've made some pieces for here. I've removed some pieces and I've made some pieces. So what we've got here, this is as original, this is the outer skin. So that outer skin will fit to there. Then from the top of this is how it was from the factory. That's where this skin finishes, and that is the top. What I'm showing you here, the top here, is actually the top of this piece here. That's where that goes right to there. But after this lamination here is on, because I've removed this piece that were absolutely no good, gone, game over. This piece goes in first. I'll have to make this piece up below to here because I've got bad corrosion in here. And then the top leaf goes on, which will resemble that. Fits to that hole, and then that will carry that to there. But obviously prior to that, I've got to get this piece in, and I've got to make this top piece, which I've started somewhere. See, which you will see hot next few days when I've finished it, done it, and you'll see all this when it's in primer like this, ready to be welded on, and all this area's coated up. But I'm just fetching you in now to explain what I'm doing, and areas like this are quite critical to you because this was just full of filler. This was filler to where that channel is, you know, the gutter. Now, well, that's a load of crap. Well, it's a load of bollocks, not crap, it's bollocks, because I'm getting fed up with like seeing rubbish, and I think the only way you can get people to listen to you is by swearing all the time. So, but this is like, we're absolutely full of filler. Well, it was binding door. I'm thinking I've got a massive corrosion problem here. Well, I ain't. It's pretty straightforward. I have got some issues, but if I cut this off, the gutter, and work these issues out, I ain't got as bad a problem. It looks an horror story, but when I've got rid of all this, which you'll see in the next video, it'll be a different kettle of fish. But like I said, that's on there. I'll make a panel that'll go over there. It'll also go down here. So it's over that, go down here, carries this gutter up to here. So what we've got here, we've actually got 3 laminations. Because we've got this one, we've got the one that comes round, and we've also got one at the back. If I take these, you'll see when I build it up when it's all painted. But your 3 laminations of steel here, one in there, and that one. So that's the strength in the A-post to carry that, and it's also the strength in the roof because it does the same as it goes up here. But that's it for now. I mean, I've just shown you what planisher does as well. When you've got silly little curves like some of these shapes, it'll just help you out. I mean, a lot of them I can just knock them up with hammer, but a planishing hammer makes it easier. But bit of something for you to watch for today, and well, give a like, you like video. I mean, subscribe to my channel you want to see carnage like this, because it is carnage, and show you how to get out of the other end of it, and then pass a comment you want to know, you know. I mean, same with tools, you want to see how, I mean, what's gone off here. We've got, obviously, needle gun, power file, you know, also, I mean, a small sander there, because I've been messing about with these bits and pieces, up, down, of the little offcuts. That's just handy for welding. I can click my ground to it, drop some on, tack it up if I'm just making a section together. So, right then, anyway, I'll catch you all later and see you next time round. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, I might still be fabbing and painting, so, but you'll be back on this shortly. See you later, bye for now.